Please note, all my readings from my books are under copyright.
Hello, it's Bill Chappell again, here to read you another part of my book, After Life Dead Rising. The short story is a horror story, and the story that will be read is the second story in the book, a chapter out of it, called The Last Breath. With no further ado, I give you Chapter 3. Only a few people mourned over Jen's disappearance, her family and her friend, both very small groups. It has been 1 week to the prom now, and love was filtering in the air. There was only one young man that was truly mourning over Alex. His name was Alex. He was troubled over the girl he loved so desperately. He was going to hook up the night of the prom. Then disappearance hit his eyes. The jocks were still doing the same old thing. They never did stop. It was the same way, beat the crap out of the nerds and bang the cheerleaders after a great victory at the football game. The school bell rings, the halls go berserk, everyone scatters to the four winds to retreat. It was a weekend. It was time for a weekend party. 1 hour earlier, Brad had ran out the doors prior to get plastered with his friend Joey, the youngest of the jocks. They were down by the river's bend, about behind the high school. Joey, the youngest jock, was throwing rocks, and as Brad walked up to the river's bend, the lights full in a caramel collar, he takes a large, straight shot of Jack Daniels. He shakes his head, stinging taste on his tongue, seeming to beat him in the head. Something downstream catches his attention, floating closer and closer. It looked like a pale boy or a dog that had been drifting for days, just laying there. He shakes his head and takes another swig. Damn dogs need to stay out of the Bay River, Brad shouts. The dead body comes closer, the water red around it, the neck area if the blood was rushing from the body's corpse. Fucking, Brad screams, jumping in as the body drifted off away from him. Half-cocked, he jumps in the water. His heart starts pounding as he starts going back, and then the sound of pumping breaks the air. He turns, the body was gone. He turns around and grins. As he takes a stroke back with his left arm, something grabs him by the ankle. God help me, anyone. Joey, Brad screams, trying to get above the water as he was being pulled down. Joey had already passed out down by the bridge. Brad struggles to reach shore. He could not. The struggle was getting too intense as his heart beaten harder at each pace he tried to take. He was now truly going on underwater. He looks into the water, opening his eyes with fear. Long strands of black hair wavering under the water. It fills his eyes and his heart with fear. His eyes widen larger than a silver dollar. Then with the fracture of a second, he was face to face with Jen's corpse. She winks at him and smiles. Her chest still bears with no shirt, and her slit throat still gives the gash of fear of the night that what had happened. She drags him to the bottom of the river and grabs a sharp rock and bashes his head open. Brains began to float in the river. Lover boy, I have a surprise for you. A faint, sexy voice rings out to Joey. Joey smiles. His eyes were glued shut. His world was truly spinning. His eyes were peeled open as he saw the dead Jen standing there, her body pale. Remember this moment, you're going to see it forever, she screams, then giggles demonically and pulls up his eyelids, then vanishing, leaving Joey's bloody face and flies starting to attack his raw eyeballs. Thank you for listening to my presentation. This book can also be purchased at Amazon and Lulu. Amazon has a special discount of $3.99 for the book as a Kindle. Lulu has the book for $7.99 on paperback and $5.99 for your Kindle. I will also be doing a signing this spring at the Marion Library in Marion, Michigan. Who all is interested in coming to see it? Again, check me out. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Lulu, and Amazon. Writer Bill Chappell. And I hope to see you all there. I'll keep you posted, okay? Rate, comment, subscribe.